Do you feel that there's legit bad blood? Now, obviously, they've been very cordial with each other. I know the second time around, you and Canelo kind of went back and forth a little bit, but now I feel, I mean, it's just, there's obviously the whole cancellation. There's been talk back and forth, you know, his Instagram posts, things like Oscar doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, you guys doing yours. Like, is it kind of one of those, like, it's just this bad blood? No, that's what it is.
I honestly think that they're so pissed off at each other, they're going to go at each other and try to kill each other in a fight. But they are very upset at each other. They're not only the camps and the promoters, maybe not Tom Loeffler so much, but Oscar said a lot of crazy things and Eric has said a lot of crazy things. But I think it makes for an interesting night, because if Canelo doesn't live up to what the people are expecting from him, since he's so mad, then we're not going to have a great fight. But if he's that mad that they go at each other and try to knock each other out like Canelo keeps saying he wants to, then I think that the fans are going to be treated to a great fight. That classic fight that we should have had the last time.
Just real quick, you just made me think of something else. Do you feel that the Canelo fans will kind of forgive him for not taking the rematch if he decides to go another way, if you guys can't hammer it out? Do you feel that the fans will kind of get on him? Like, because obviously it's been known that Triple G's been willing to fight for years now. And, you know, Canelo was, whatever, golden boy, they decided to kind of wait a little bit for whatever reason. Now this delay happened kind of out of nowhere. So is it kind of like...
It was something that I think that was... it was something that was foolish, ignorant, whatever word you want to use. Look, if you know that there's a problem, why do you go into it? Yeah? So it wasn't out of nowhere. It was something that I'm not gonna say they knew they were getting into, but that problem exists. So you don't go into you don't go into a hornet's nest when you know there's hornets.
Right. So do you feel that, like, the fans? I mean, it's almost Canelo owes it to the fans. And do you feel, what's a reaction if he decides not to go elsewhere? Do you feel like he'll be ridiculed for that?
Well, I think the diehard fans are not gonna blame him for anything. Okay, his diehard fans, but the fans, the boxing fans, he doesn't have. If there was 1,200,000 buys the last time, they're not all Canelo fans. Okay, but the diehard fans are gonna forgive him for it because he's gonna go somewhere else and fight somebody. But I think the boxing public, the general public, is going to keep on him and keep criticizing and ridiculing him because he's running away from Golovkin in their eyes. But again, he has to do what's in his best interest too, and so does Oscar. But if we supposedly are here to please the fans, we do what is necessary so that that fight happens, and we do what's necessary and what's right after what's happened in the past, not only in the first fight, but in the testing and in the not testing and in the not disclosing all the things that you're doing. We've been very upfront with everything that Golovkin's been doing. Vada's been very upfront with what Golovkin is doing. So I think that the boxing public is not going to forgive him for that. He's got a chance in this fight to clear all that up. He's got a chance in this particular fight to kill him. If he doesn't clear it up, it's always going to be hanging over his head, and it's always going to be part of his career for the rest of it. If he clears it up this time, win, lose, or draw, he cleared it up, and he goes on to a great career.